Be teaching you how to get coins on FIFA 23. So if you're new around here and you need a squad like mine, make sure to drop a like down below and of course subscribe. If you do want the chance to win one of 7 copies of EAFC, we'll be giving away those on Sunday, so you've got until Sunday to get your entries in. We're also going to give away a further 5 if we hit 15k before EAFC comes out. So you've got a big chance to win. There's sort of 13 or 12 copies up for grabs. All you got to do is subscribe and send me proof over on Instagram. And as usual, if you want coins in a quicker way, well, so if you guys are sick of losing FIFA because your team isn't good enough or you're not good enough at the game, then right now you need to head over to skycoach.gg. Not only can they coach you in your weekend league or play your games for you, you can buy any amount of coins you want, and all of the services get 10% off right now with the code PRORECALL. Go check them out below. Make sure to click the link in the description and let's get into it. So guys, it's Thursday and you know what that means. We've got some free filters from Marquee matchups, but before we get into that, we need to make you some coins first. So if you're new around here, you haven't watched the other videos, I always go through some ways to make coins to do the methods first of all. Now, of course, we've got the standard ones. If you want to do a club gut, take yourself over to Stadium, get rid of all the crap that you don't need. If you've been playing the game for more than 3 months, you will have a ton in here that you are just waiting to quick sell. Other than that, what you've also got, of course, is the chance to go over to the store. You can find yourself, of course, your preview pack, but mine's being blocked by our Modric here. You can, of course, take yourself over to divisions. You've got options. Obviously, I haven't played much. As you can see, we've gone all the way down from, I think, Div 3 to 8 just by not playing through a few seasons. But if you play FUT Champs and you get into qualifications, just by getting into qualifications games and losing them and not even getting into champs, you will get yourself a tradable reward. Of course, take tradable from rivals and play some squad battles in the background while you're doing your other stuff, maybe your work, your schoolwork, whatever it is. Get that on in the background. Don't even need to play a game. I've done 3k of it just this week by scoring a goal with Nunes and leaving it on the side, and well, scoring a couple goals, but we had to get a towel assist, things like that. But literally we were on 3k, so it's really easy to do that. And if you do the featured game, you're absolutely laughing. Then when you've got the coins from that, you can take yourself over to squad building challenges. Now, there's a few ways we can make coins here right now. We do have a beautiful TOTS upgrade SBC. If you don't know how to do it for free, check out my recent video on how to get coins out of SBCs. This one can be done for free very easily and you get a minimum of 20k back. You've also got the likes, of course, the level up daily login upgrade. If you're not doing it, you are wasting your time, guys. It's a brilliant SBC. You get rewards every day, and if you're not doing it, you're just missing out on something for essentially 150 coins, which is worth maybe more than that. So it's definitely worth doing. Then you want to take yourself all the way down here to the absolutely beautiful throwback Marquee matchup. And for this one, guys, we've got Aston Villa, Chelsea, Real Madrid and Barca. So what we're going to do, easiest way to check these is actually just go into the SBC. You want to go over first of all to Aston Villa, and then we want to go to about 1,000 coins for the gold. Let's have a look. So they haven't increased on the gold rare side. On the gold common side, they haven't either really. So that one, not really a filter. On the Chelsea side of things, I think we'll go for the gold rare. Have a look. Of course, this is how you guys can check the filters yourselves as well. Chelsea side of things is not looking great either. So we might have the first Marquee matchups of the year. Surely we've got a filter in Barca. Surely, guys. Okay, so Barca's got a filter. Have we got a filter in Real Madrid? I'm hoping so. Brilliant. I think we've got at least a minimal one in Real Madrid. Let's go check it out on the normal market. Real Madrid over there, what we found is that they were available for 1,000 coins at 950. You've got a couple pages here. It does look like there's quite a lot, really. Let's have a look at the 800 mark. I would say it's a difficult one to judge. If when you go on the market, there aren't many under 900, then you can probably get these away, sell them at a K, pick them up at 800. It's not too bad profit. What I would say you're probably better off going for is the gold commons, which I assume if we go to here, yeah, so the gold commons are sat at around 500-600 maybe. Not too much under that. Yeah, you can see there's not really many under 600. Let's have a look what we're looking at for a... Okay, so 550 there, nothing under 600. You can bid you can get these for 450 on a snipe and you can bid them. I would suggest just going max price 450 and then just bidding along as many as you could, because you can see here even the most recent ones that are available, they're a minute and a half left. Are we going to win them all? Probably not, but we can probably, if we bid like 5 or 6 pages, we can win at least a page's worth. So I think this is probably the best way to do it right now. You won't, as I say, win all of them. There will be other people doing this, but if you monitor them and bid them up to 450, you're probably looking at quite a good return there. You also want to take yourself over to Barca, who seemingly do have a bit of a better value. So we'll pop these to a K, nothing there. 2.2 is our cheapest, which is good. We've got some commons in there. 1.7. Okay, so it looks like 1.6, 1.7 might actually be the mark for these guys. Maybe even 1.9. Surely not. Okay, so Barca have value. I mean, that just shows Real Madrid mud. Real Madrid. Rob sniping mud. Absolute recoil mud. Recoil mud. Oh, that would not have been mud. That would have been a lovely, lovely snipe. I think that this sniping is a little bit too advanced for me, but it's going to lead us on to our first filter, a fun one from the year, which I've really enjoyed. You guys will know this if you've watched the channel before. Koundé and Dembele, really nice little filter. It's good to see them both on the same filter, and it's about 3 or 4k because Dembele holds value very well all year round. And for those of you with more coins, pop the special filter on, and we've got a few cards here. Of course, we're not really going to be looking at these first two, but you've got Dembele's inform, you've got Koundé's World Cup card, and then you've also got Dembele's Winter Wild card, which on this page here, I don't think... Okay, it's loaded more now. The first time I went in, it wasn't really working. But that Dembele card has absolutely shot down. So that is going to lead us on to our next filter. It's more of an honourable mention because we have discussed it before. But a good one to do right now would be Winter Wild card at Attacker and French. So we can put French back in there because... We've got St. Maximin here, who's actually really low right now. We've got a Lacazette card who's worth nothing. You just want to price him out by checking what his max is on Footbin and then just setting the minimum to that. So then you've got Dembele and Maximin, and Maximin is really snipeable on this one, really surprisingly. I mean, to be fair, he's had an SBC card which basically went to mud, so you can kind of see why he's not as interesting, you know, now. Now, obviously, looking over to Liga Santander back to Real Madrid, because we've got to give a filter to both of the marquee matchups teams. Really good one that I've always really enjoyed this year. It's just midfielder, minimum 10-250, and then you've got Modric, you've got Cruz, and you've also got Vinicius Jr., so it's a nice little filter. Vinny doesn't come up as much as the other guys, and then you've also got the Vazquez card as well. Let me get rid of that. You know how to make coins, so I might as well show you how easy it is to make coins with SBCs like this. I did do a video on how to get it for free, and you can check that out, but just to show you the result, this is obviously a tradable team of the season all moments player, so whatever we get back is going to be a minimum of about 10k if we quick sell it. If we get a good one, we might be looking at maybe 30 to 50k, maybe 100k, or if we get something crazy, 4 to 500k. We've got pretty much one of the worst ones, which is great. Szczesny isn't great, but fodder, oh, you know what, 40k, that's more than what I was expecting. And if you've done this for free, you were taking a massive dub. So if you want the chance to get 40k for free, check out the video from the other day. I will link it down below because it's actually a very good set of methods on how to get free stuff. Now what we're going to do is of course go back into the transfer market, and I'm going to show you the finalities of today's video on how you are going to make a ton. So first of all, we're going to go over to the Bundesliga. We're just going to go minimum 10-250. We're going to do centre mid, and we are going to do Bayern Munich. So obviously on these ones, pretty clear who we're going to get. You've got Goretzka, you've got of course the likes of all of the inform cards and the special cards from these guys across the year. You're going to have Kimmich if people position change him as well, so there's a few options there, but there's so many special cards on this one, and actually you're probably going to get them as much as you're going to get Goretzka here. Obviously you've got variations of Goretzka cards too, so you've got a lot of options. It's not just the one card. That might have even been a snipe that we've missed there. 19-250. That is a snipe. That is actually a snipe. 84 rated Musiala. I want to say he's probably going for about 20k, maybe a little bit under. Let's have a look. Let's just check, because I did one the other day. We got a crappy inform and I sold it for 20k and checked and it was like 25. So I'm not saying that this is going to be much more. So before everyone in the comments slews, yeah, it's literally 20k. So I was bang on, but that's lovely. That's a nice little snipe. We'll sell it for 19 just to get it sold a little bit quicker. We made a k profit, or just over a k profit, which is lovely. We're going to then take ourselves over to, I would argue this is probably one of my favorite filters in the game, so you know, bear that in mind. This is a bit of an honorable mention because we've talked about it before, but we've got to go down here. World Cup hero, midfielder, and Prem. Easiest filter in the game. So many options, excluding Torre. You've literally got like 6 players on here, and they're all about 30k, as you can see. Next one, I would say honorable mention wise, foot heroes, Italy, really easy. Base foot heroes are about 30k. You got 2 really good ones there. A good one we've never really discussed is Premier League and level up players. So you've got obviously quite a few good players here. You've got the likes of Fernandez. Really is probably a sexy card. You've got a Martinelli card, which is definitely dropping the second the new promos come out. But realistically, you're going to want to just go on the Nunez front and the Fernandez front. So you're looking at kind of the 200k budget. We've got Fernandez there. You won't find many Nunez's there for a little while, but in a couple of days, Nunez is pretty much going to be absolutely one of the cheapest cards on the game, because as soon as you can't upgrade him, who's really going to go pick up that card? We're looking at 123. So you realistically on the EA tax on this, you're going to be charged about 6k. I would say pick these up at 110 and then you're good to go. Obviously, he's the only one who's going to come up necessarily a lot, but you've got the chance of quite a few other players who could be lowballed quite easily, and that's where you're going to be making your absolute dollars. Of course, if you take it away from the Premier League, just go for the level up players. We've got a lot in the Liga Santander, we've got a lot in the League One, so you can kind of just pick which kind of section you want to go down. If we go down to League One, you can find yourself a lot of easy filters, and that's the thing, these cards don't even really take a lot of effort to find filters with. I mean, we can literally just go here, 22,500, we've already found the minimum. They go for about 21k, so that's a little bit low, but realistically you want to pick these up at about 19. Then if we go to the Liga Santander front, are we getting some under 20k? We are. So we've got the Foyth card, cheapest. I mean, this guy once again 21k, so you're probably looking at just picking them up at about 20, maybe even 19. If we can get one at 19, that would be absolutely lovely. Then if we take away the leagues, is there any under 19? There is. So we've got Malin, who I packed twice, so I can imagine he's just absolutely filth price. 19k is pretty much 19. You'd want to really be getting these for about 17.5. I'd say 17.5 is where you'd be like, right, okay, I'm happy that I've made that purchase. It's not a bad purchase. 17,750. You're making a small amount. You're not making loads, but definitely, you know, you're not writing home to the kids about it, but you might tell the wife. Do you know what I mean? Now, obviously, finishing off with the wife, as always, we're gonna call it a day there. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. All you got to do, if you have, is smash the like button, and if you haven't, subscribe just to get the chance of a free game and spite me. Do you know what I mean? It's a win-win. I'll see you guys tomorrow.